Alright, we're back at it again. Good evening, folks. What are we going to get into today? Holy Octobahn. Wowza. I don't know what that repack rush is. The only thing really left here is stuff that is really hard that I am not looking to do right now. I ain't trying to die tonight. It says 1 lap. Starts in 10 minutes. How long is the lap, though? Oh, holy smoke! Women only, okay. That one's 11.9 miles. Maybe? That looks kind of cool. So what do you do until the race starts? What I'm wondering. We'll try this, I guess. Let's do... I ain't doing no 33 miles. I'll do 12. Let's try that out. 30...
New Dove Men Body Wash gives 24 hours of nourishing micro moisture. That means your skin feels healthy and smooth from your morning workout playlist to the podcast that gets you through your
1 lap, 12 miles, 193 feet of climbing. Yeah, let's try that.
all the way through to the white noise that helps you sleep. Get healthier, smoother feeling skin all day with new Dove Men Plus Care Body Wash.
Kind of weird how we all look the same.
Right on.
Alright, we got 2 minutes before this starts.
Right on. Right on.
Okay, we're getting ready.
When your security is good, you don't think about your security. With Microsoft Defender, help protect your family's personal information with continuous monitoring of threats to your identity and credit. Maximize your security with Microsoft Defender. Subscribe and protect today.
Look on the bright side. With limited time discounts on LED bulbs, you can save instantly at checkout on Energy Star certified LED bulbs for as low as $1 per bulb when you shop at DTE Marketplace. Visit DTEMarketplace.com to get started saving today.
Getting passed by the trike.
Restrictions apply. Offer subject to change. Cards issued by JP Morgan Chase Bank and a member FDIC.
Honey, you need Dayquil Severe Honey.
Dayquil Severe Honey gives you powerful cold and flu symptom relief with a honey-licious taste. Because life doesn't start through a cold. Try Dayquil Severe Honey for powerful cold and flu relief. Dayquil Severe with honey flavor. In daytime coughing, aching, stuffy head, fever, honey-licious, power through your day, medicine.
Hey, thank you. Oh, you're gonna get a Zwift hub. Very nice, Tippy. Thanks for joining. Sorry, I noticed you were chatting kind of late, but yeah, I need the support, but we got her in the bag now. Well, considering I bought the kicker bike for $3,500, I think the bike's worth it. So the rear hub thing, yeah, anything to get people exercising, it's totally worth it. It's not how much you're spending for like a nebulous thing. If you plan on actually using it and sticking to that, it's an investment in your health. So, well, you can't put a price tag on that, really. I'm going for my first year of 3,000 miles pedaled, and by God, I'm gonna do it. I'm almost at 2,700 right now. Yeah, I haven't regretted it, not once. You know, at first the cost of it kind of stings, but dude, it ain't a coat rack for me, except for during the nice weather, right? But when we start hitting the end of the year, yeah, man, I got like 5 months of freezing ass weather and snow ahead of me, so I'll be using this a lot, and I used it a lot the first 2 winters as well. As soon as I started reading the chat, I kind of lost the pack that I was with, but that's okay. I'm not trying to beat anyone. The only one I'm in competition with is the fat guy you see on the camera right here. Husky Nation, represent. Yeah, man, I picked it up in 2018, and well, now that this group ride's done, I'm gonna get back into the office, and I'll tell you a little bit more about my cycling journey in just a second here.
Merrick dog food uses ingredients like deboned meats, whole foods, and no artificial flavors or preservatives. Because you can never be too real with your dog. You are a dog dog. Oh. Okay, too real. Merrick. Real is our recipe. Pick a real recipe like grain-free Texas beef. Available at Petco. Hello, it's another Target trend alert, and we're talking about cozy new home decor for fall. Can you believe it's already fall? I can't wait to snap up some of this cute decor, like throws and house pillows in deep, rich colors. There are even pumpkin-shaped pillows. OMG, so cute. I'm definitely ready to snuggle up with some super soft chenille and velvet, and the scented candles start at $5. With just a few updates, your home will be ready for the season. Shop this Target trend without the spend.
I've been selling my soul, working all day, overtime hours, bullshit pay, so I can sit out here and waste my life away, drag back home and drown my troubles away. It's a damn shame what the world's gotten to. People like me, people like you, wish I could just wake up and it not be true, but it you do. Your dollar ain't shit, and it's taxed to no end. 'Cause the rich man, the rich man. Wish politicians look out for miners, not just miners on an island somewhere. Lord, we got folks in the street, ain't got nothing to eat, and the whole beast milking.
But yeah, I own like 7 bikes. The cycling bug has gotten me, you know. My favorite style of bike is a fat bike. I've never done a road bike before. The closest thing I've got is a gravel bike.
Feet in the ground, 'cause all this damn country does is keep on kicking them down. Lord, it's a damn shame what the world's gotten to. People like me, people like you, wish I could just wake up.
And the other goal I've got for this year is to post one new video every single day on my YouTube channel. And I'm getting close to the end of the year. So far, I've posted a video every single day. And every time I get on the Zwift bike, it's 2 a day. So, yeah, I'm doing the damn thing there too as well. Here's a link to my YouTube channel if you'd like to check that out. I live in the UP of Michigan, way up north. And yeah, so I got videos of me riding all my various bikes. I got a BMX, a gravel, 2 fat bikes. I got a bike packing rig. Oh, awesome. Yeah, that's great. Every night at midnight, man. Cool.
I've been selling my soul, working hard.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you're chatting from YouTube. Okay, because I'm live on YouTube and Twitch right now. You rode a fat bike this year for the first time? Yeah, fat bikes are the best, man. Yeah, I got some BMX videos. I'm not very good. I actually rode the BMX a little bit today, but it was so damn windy, I couldn't really do shit. Probably didn't even get a clip worth using. But yeah, when I started cycling in 2018, I was already addicted to YouTube and like cycling videos on YouTube. And the one thing that I didn't like was that when I would find a channel that I enjoyed watching, I always wanted more content, and it seemed like it took forever to watch a new video. You know, everybody's got their own schedules and everything like that. So I made it up in my head that I was going to do a YouTube channel, but I was going to have videos like every day. So what I did was I got my GoPro in 2018, and I just started recording, and not uploading anything. And now I've got like well over 10 terabytes of GoPro footage. So like I could probably put a video up for the next 2 or 3 years without running out of content. My videos aren't very polished. I don't edit. I don't do any of that fancy shit. Well, just now I was on my Zwift bike, right? Oh, in the bottom left there, that looks like, yeah, that's my fat bike. That's my Fatback Rhino. Colby O'Brien, welcome. And so that's what I've been doing. I didn't really start uploading content until like 2022. And that's where I was like, yeah, I'm going to do this shit every day. Tippy, thank you. That really means a lot to me. The reason why I don't edit is because I don't want to add more work. I don't want to turn cycling and YouTubing into like a job per se. My goal is just to share my experiences with folks as I see it. And the other thing is, someday I may not be able to do all these awesome trails and ride the same way, or you know, as you get older, things happen, right? So someday I'm going to use my YouTube channel as like a big catalog of my bike life, you know, and I'll be able to go back and watch it all, you know, and it's, or if I get hit by a truck and die, then other people can watch it, you know. Yes, I would love to live stream rides. That would be amazing. I'm a little bit behind the curve as far as camera goes. I'm still using the GoPro 7 Hero Black. It's a total tractor though. It keeps going and going, so I love it. But yeah, I would like to have a live streaming setup. From what I understand though, you got to invest some serious money if you want it to work right. Like have multiple internet connections on the bike, and th- now you're adding a bunch of gear to the bike that wasn't already there, making the bike heavier. So it's something I've really been thinking about, but I have to figure out a logical way to do it in my head. Um, Unless you just, get a good camera that can hook up to your personal hotspot or whatever, and just don't worry about if it drops out here and there. But a guy that does it really well is one of my favorite YouTubers called Terry Berenstain. Um, if I'm even saying that right. Yeah, he's from the New York area, and he actually toured from New York to California, live streaming the majority of his ride with his live streaming setup that he had strapped to his bike. It was very cool to see. Yeah, Terry B, man, Terry B. I love that guy. He's amazing. Yeah, that would be awesome. I do have a bike packing bike. I got a Priority 600X with the pinion and gates drivetrain. The thing is amazing. Very expensive bike, just like the kicker bike that I've got. But man, I have not regretted that one either. And if I were to ever do like live streaming or like a big tour on my bike, it would be on my Priority 600X. I did my first bike packing couple of missions this summer. I've got the hammock tent, the spider rear rack, and uh, yeah, man, yeah. I didn't go super far because I was testing all my gear for the first time, and I don't know. I didn't want to get more than 2 hops away from home in case something went wrong. And but baby steps. I guess next summer I'll try and push it a little farther and stuff like that. But I really did. I got out there on my own, man. It was like being free for once in your life. I don't know. It was like I don't need the city. I don't need electricity. Um, and you go find a campsite and yeah, you're on your own time for a change. You know. And I probably will do it again this summer. I most certainly will. Yeah, my first bike packing mission it was only 43 miles one way, but as you can imagine, for someone that's doesn't really know what they're doing, I was way overpacked. My bike probably weighed well over 100 some pounds. So like, yeah. But yeah, I climbed some big hills. Actually, on the way there, um, I was I had to push up a couple of the hills, and then on the way back I went up all the same hills, except for in reverse, and I got every damn one of them. So and then I went out the other way for a couple days and came back. Um, yeah, I just got to plan some more tours. I'm planning on doing a winter bike packing at some point this winter when we get snow on one of my fat bikes. Because I got the hammock tent, so you won't be sleeping on the cold ground. You'll just be hanging from a tree like a dipshit somewhere. And yeah, I've totally got the cycling bug, and I try to get everybody around me into it. But where I live, dude, that's what I was just getting into. Where I live, nobody is like as crazy about biking as I am. Like, eh, you figure the best place to find other people to ride with is at work, right? Because your coworkers are more or less on the same stupid schedule you're on,
But man, yeah, some of them like to pedal a little bit here and there, but they're like, yeah, that ain't me, dude. But it is what it is, you know.
Dog food uses ingredients like debone meats, whole foods, and no artificial flavors or preservatives. Because you can never be too real for your dog.
Alright, I'm going to finalize this ride. I can't even believe it. That was one of my very first group rides on Zwift. But yeah, like, when the weather gets nice, I'll cancel my Zwift membership. Because it's like $15 a month, right? I'll cancel it and wait for the bad weather to show up again. And then get back into her. But I'll tell you one thing. Zwift has gotten me to do more climbing than I have ever done in my life. I live in a relatively flat area. And I'll tell you what, ever since I got Zwift, my climbing numbers have just skyrocketed. So anyone that's out there thinking about it or on the fence about getting an indoor trainer or getting the apparatus for your back wheel, do it. It's an investment in your health. You can't really go wrong unless you use it as a coat rack. Like, you know, we've all seen the exercise bikes that our parents and stuff used to have, and they would use them for a month or two, and then that was it. Yeah, climbs are tough, man. But like seriously, Zwift will, like, I'm not even joking, dude. Zwift has made me a stronger trail rider. That's what I like doing is fat biking in the trails, the snow trails and stuff. And Zwift has made me an actual competent climber, you know. I wouldn't say I'm good at anything. I'm not fast. I'm not really good, but I'm steady. I really want to get better on my BMX bike. Like, I wish I could just 180, you know, wall ride, stuff like that. I can jump, and that's about it. I can manual a little bit, but yeah, man. Yeah, like, I got my bike in the sun porch, so I put a fan in the window, and I just blow the cold air from outside right onto me. Can I J-hop? Yeah, like the Buck and Bronco. I got that. Yep. I can jump up like a 3-step of stairs. I got a little bit of ups for a 5'7", 250 pounder, believe it or not. But I just, you know, I can't quite get the 180 to come around. And I've gotten some good manuals, but I don't have them on lock. Like, to me, the coolest looking trick is a manual, a wall ride, a 360, and a 180. You know, like a truck driver, you know, 180 bar spin truck driver. Yeah, that shit's awesome. Like, I just want to be able to do it someday before I die. And I'm not going to stop trying until I get there. Man, I'm motor mouthing. I guess that's what live streaming is for. Have you guys seen the full suspension BMX bike? The We the People Swamp Master? I think that's going to be my next bike that I purchase that I don't even need, but it's just, I gotta get one. If you haven't seen it, look it up. It's like the new addition to like dirt jump / BMX bikes. You know, you got dirt jumpers out there. Well, We the People, there's another thing called Fingers Crossed BMX. We the People it's kind of a drama story, whatever, but We the People basically beat Fingers Crossed to the punch. They copied their idea. There's a bunch of drama between them over it, so on and so forth, yada yada. But it's a full suspension BMX bike. It's like, and it's got 2.6 inch wide tires on it. You know, they're still 20 inch, but they're just like, for a BMX, they're fatties, you know. And I'm like, oh, because I like fat bikes, you know. Yeah, dude, I have to get one. It's on the docket, man. I need another bike like I need another asshole, you know what I'm saying? But that one looks just awesome. But yeah, Tippy, dude, that was awesome bullshitting with you. That's gonna be it for me today for Zwift. I might stop the stream and then go live on Elite Dangerous, but it will not be on YouTube. It'll be on Twitch. My Twitch is BikeLife1776. I'll throw a link in the chat. My slow ad. But yeah, this weekend I've been uploading like a wild man. That's what I do is I upload all the videos ahead of time, and I get months ahead, and then I can just watch them all come out. It's pretty cool. But yeah, I'm gonna shut the stream down, and maybe another 5-10 minutes I might go live to play Elite Dangerous. It's like a space simulation game. I like to wind down with that and mess around and do a little space trucking, if you know what I'm saying. But hey, thanks for coming by, everybody that watched this and watched me suffer a little bit. We suffered together, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.